Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Osgiliath, but not for long. We're going to talk to Peregrine Took quickly, or shortly after now, and that should take us up to the crossroads, and then we carrying on to North Ithilien, if my idea of questing all goes correctly. First thing we do have to do is open our Hobbit gift of the day, though, before we do any of that. It's going to be 620 marks. That is actually quite good because it doesn't use up an inventory slot, which we're very low on. I wish I could buy more inventory slots, honestly, but I have the maximum, which is a little upsetting. Yeah, I have the LOTRO points. I could afford more if they came out with more. Please do. First thing we need to do, though, we need to talk to Peregrine Took. He is going to say, take us to the crossroads in North Ithilien, which is just directly ahead of us. We've also got to talk to Angbor, who is over here in front of us as well. So we can kind of coordinate these two together. At least that is the hope. But yeah, we're just going to be carrying on. We obviously dealt with this statue in the last episode. Got everything we needed doing with that. It's still a little bit, you know, the head's missing technically and the stuff is all there because it resets. But I kind of wish it was visually perfect for us, and then like for anybody else that came through it wasn't. But you know, you can't have everything. I also want to quickly check because we keep getting them, I think, or we're starting to get them now. Yeah, we've got like vials of umber extract, for example. We can actually obtain things, or like it's a new barter item basically. So if we went in here, we could see this is a relatively nice set of armor with 4 essence slots open. So it has like quite good vitality plus base max morale, and then you could obviously add like 4 vitality essences on if you wanted to, or a lot of fate ones or a lot of agility ones. So I guess that's all good. But yeah, they seem to be giving quite a lot of vitality. But yeah, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I mean, cosmetic pets is probably something we do want to look at. We can afford both of those if we want to, but I just don't really think it's worth it at the moment. I mean, if it was a steed, I don't think we can get steeds from this, then maybe, but for now, I'm sort of okay with everything. Maybe some of this stuff is... Oh, these like crimes. Nonetheless, not something we really have to worry about too much. We need to talk to Angbor. We need to... Oh yeah, we need to find Thorindol in North Ithilien. I don't know where they are, but should be easy. Aragorn is called a hill to the crossroads of the king.
I have set trumpeters at each of the roads that leave this meeting of the ways.
Okay, so we need to defeat 8 foes throughout North Ithilien. Tell Celebrom, Limlir, Ruhir, and Kalang to announce the coming of the king. So are they the... do you have any other quests? No. So it's just trumpeters that we just want to be conveying a message to, just to get them saying what we need to. The Lord of Gondor has returned to take back these lands. So yeah, 4 of them should be very easy, and then we just need to defeat some enemies, which we pretty much did some of that last episode as well. It should just be up around these areas. Where's the last trumpeter? I mean, to be fair, there's a whole bunch of area actually for enemies to be defeated. So we can just sort of travel a bit north. There are actually quite a few, yeah, north of here, so we can do that. And then we've also got to find Thorindol, who I guess is just, yeah, a little bit further. Yeah, no, that's the guy we saw over there, wasn't it, that had another quest for us. So I guess it is sort of vector quest type thing, where it's just taking us to another person, because it wants us to complete that deed, or start that deed, which I do want to at least do. This should give us that deed starting.
You hear my plight?
No, it doesn't. Okay, so I guess a vector quest isn't technically counting for it, or it's technically counting as part of the Crossroads quest. Aid Thorindol with as many of his tasks as you are able, and when you are ready to move on, meet him at Varon. So this seems to be one of those... we haven't had one of these in a while, actually. The sort of... You could just go straight to it, or you kind of help out a little bit. And see, yeah, these are North Ithilien, so these are definitely going to count towards that. We have something to do with trees, defeat defilers among the area, and destroy Duath spires. Okay, I thought it was a tree. We need to defeat defilers anyway, because they should count towards our defeat foes throughout North Ithilien, so we can double up with that. We then have to patrol some areas. We also have this quest, so we need to defeat 20 of these enemies, which is actually quite a lot. We need to defeat orcs in a certain area, defilers along the path, and we've got actually quite a lot to do, so we can hopefully see if we can do that all today. Try and not delay too much, and when we've got that completed, we can see, because this should count as North Ithilien, we can just hopefully see how many quests it wants us to do in that deed, because I actually haven't looked up anything about it, so I don't actually know how many quests there will be for that deed or anything of the sort. So how many of these spires do we need to destroy? 8, so there's one for each basically, I can only assume. So we don't actually have to worry about this guy, but I think he'll count towards that 20 we need to kill. If I zoom out, maybe I can hover over him. Do you count towards the 20 I need to kill? I guess you would, because I got it off the defiler. That is probably going to make sense. So yeah, even though we only have to kill 8 for most of the other quests, well, I mean, I have to kill 8 there and 12 there, so I mean, it kind of works out perfectly. But, you know, if we have to, you know, if we end up, you know, having 21 kills instead of 20, I'm not massively fussed. Plus, it's all XP, all money, making 125 silver, it's quite nice, and, you know, items potentially dropping because they are humanoid enemies. We can get some nice little drops from them that we can either trade over or use on this character, or just sell off if we need to. And yeah, they're giving decent XP, 1000 XP. Okay, apparently I was confused why I killed 5 enemies but only 4 spires. It's because of that extra 1, and I'll be 2 ahead now because of this, won't I? That's fine. So yeah, even there we're getting like some scroll cases, which is nice. Western Minute scroll cases. I mean, it's not going to be Anorian sort of stuff. I think Anorium, Doomfold, and Ironfold are sort of... They're more vendor recipes, if anything. There's not really drops of scroll cases and stuff anymore. Or at least from what I understand. So, there's a limit to what we can actually be getting drops for. Right, so 1, 2, and a 3rd up there. Yeah, there is. So this should be the end of our path for this one. Now I don't know if it'll be a case of going back to what was the name? Thorendol. I don't know if we'll head back there or if it'll just be a quest that once we've completed, it just sort of finishes. Could be either, honestly, and we probably want to go back anyway at some point. So just for some extra enemy kills. But definitely need to keep an eye on our morale. We're actually getting quite low because these guys are pretty strong and also like to give us a lot of minus stats. So we will need to do that and just make sure we're purging poison when and if we need to. And then this should be our final one for Creeping Decay. Then I assume we'll finish here. Maybe. What's blue? Grip of Mordor, that's just kill enemies. Creeping Decay is just this small area. Then we'll have a looming enemy, which is going to be patrolling these 3 areas, while having reclaiming Ithilien up here as our extra thing. So, is it going to be... Okay, yeah, talk to Thorendol. So, we'll most likely just do them all, then come back. Oh, interestingly, I was checking... Yeah, Thorendol is back over in this... well, not back in this area, but he is up. Where is it? Creeping Decay. I don't know where that is. I wonder if I take off all of these and all of that. Okay, Varon is up there. Oh, and Grip of Mordor is a... oh, we don't need to do that either. Yeah, Grip of Mordor is actually a repeatable, so that's kind of nice. Overgrown bushes. What's this for? Oh, it starts another quest. I guess why not? 12 overgrown bushes is what we just need to get rid of. And it's taking us up to where we need to go to anyway. Now where's this one? So that's all the way up there. So we've got quite a way to go. We've got to go to Varon up here, get that stable master. Yeah, a whole lot to do today. Annoyingly, I'm like 99% sure it's not going to count if I have... Oh, is there one more bush I missed? It's not going to count if I go on my... Well, if I go on my steed, it's just going to make me come off of my steed just to do anything. So it's going to be a little annoying. Did I just not get this one, or do they respawn? Like, eventually. Could I, if I was really lazy, just stay between the two of them? Or I think I more than likely just missed one. Wouldn't really make sense to me to have one that just comes back after a little while. Oh, we gotta go quite far out for that one, actually. Right. So yeah, we're 12 of these, hopefully not too bad to deal with. It's going over here. I feel like we're going to get attacked by some enemies or something. I just have a small feeling. I don't know why. This isn't a repeatable. No, it isn't. Don't know why it would be. It's like, oh, suddenly everything grows back super, super quickly. To be fair, it's not out of the realm of possibility. But I do feel like this is either like trying to be a vector in a way of like taking us to somewhere to do another quest, or it's just taking us, like we're clearing a path to somewhere, and I guess that would make it. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get ambushed. I just have a feeling. I feel like I've also missed one. Or apparently not, it's just up here somewhere. Supposedly. Maybe not. Or is there one in here? Yeah, we got a deed at least. Again though, not quite on the tracker. See, I have had these issues with, oh, we get rid of all these, I guess. Just to work out. I've had issues, obviously, where the quest ring isn't exactly being the most obvious. I mean, we've got orcish axes up here. There it is. Is that in the quest ring? No, that's definitely not in the quest ring. And I don't know why it's so... Oh, I guess it's not exactly 12, maybe? Well, definitely not, because it isn't. So, 48 quests. 48. I mean, there are repeatables, so we're probably not going to get this done anytime soon. Apparently, I can do these with or staying on my steed, so that's kind of nice. But I am going to have to get off to attack enemies. So, I mean, not going to be a huge deal for us to have that. Put all those back on. But yeah, 48. That's quite a hefty amount, to be honest. A lot more than I expected. Yeah, I have a feeling there's not going to be 48 individual quests. I feel like a lot of it's going to be repeatables. So we're just going to have to come back occasionally, or just get as much as we can done today. The annoying thing that's going to bring up is if we ever have to do deeding here, which we will eventually get around to, like proper focusing on deeding, if we have repeatables that we have to do, we're going to have to take multiple days to actually do anything. And that's really going to slow down progress. So we want to get as most as we can done today. So I'm only going to focus on the ones I've got now, maybe pick up a few, but I probably won't do too much more on top of the 4 I've got here. So we'll go do this area, then go to these 3, head up to Varon, complete the quests, the 3 quests that we've got, and go up there to get the stable master, and then probably end off. So it's still going to be probably quite a long episode. I'm not going to try and do 48 quests in one episode. That's definitely not happening. Probably ever, except in deeding stuff, which even then, probably unlikely. How many more do we have to kill here? We have to kill 6 more here, but 4 more for that other quest, which should be just completable. I do want to check when that comes on. I'm going to add this to my tracker briefly, because everything should then be locked. I'll do that so everything's locked and shouldn't get knocked off, but I want to check that Grip of Mordor does count towards Quest of North Ithilien, which it should. I just want to make sure. But 48, I think that is the largest amount we've seen. It might even be more than the Shire. Right though, but how many... I'll fix this quick. We've got 1 more enemy, that's fine. But how many of these... Skull Piles is 8, Orcish Axes is 8 as well. Right, do you count? Yes, you do. Okay, that's all I needed to know. And 92k XP. Not too bad for just killing some enemies. And those axes are massive. Alright, let's see if we get anything decent in a wooden chest. Probably not, I'll be honest. Relics of Battle Plane, what are they? They seem like barter item. Yeah, barter item. Crafting, barter, legendary, crafting. Okay, not bad. And then how much money? 189. Not too much more than just killing a regular enemy. Well, these guys are actually quite low. But, not too bad. And how... 12 hours something? I'll probably do this. 12 hours, 20 minutes and 10 seconds and just lowering for how long we've got to wait before we can do... Oh, this is going to be not fun. Before we can do that quest again. So, I guess maybe a 12-hour cooldown, or it might just be a time reset. Like, what am I looking at? Let me have a look at the time. Yeah, 12 hours, 2 minutes, that's... be like 3 AM, which kind of tells you when I'm recording, but yeah, 3 AM is when that resets. Right. Come on. Not gonna die to you. 2 piles of skulls though, that is worth it. We're just gonna be running around this place forever, I feel though. I'm hoping it's not too bad. Like, after we've done these, and we got another Traveler's Steelbound loot box, because of course we do. After we've done these, it's just going to be a case of running around for a bit. Just trying to get the these 3 areas, and then it'll just be running pretty much for the rest of it. Right. It really annoys me having all these, like, plants around, because it kind of messes you up when you're trying to look for interactable items. Which is why I feel like it's there, just to annoy you. Like, I don't want buckthorn or horsetail or anything like that. I just want to see piles of skulls. That's all I'm after. Oh, didn't mean to aggro a captain. I didn't realise you were there. I'm so sorry. There's a orcish axe down there, though. And a pile of skulls as well, so we do need to make our way down these steps, and by down these steps I mean I'm gonna jump down there after I've defeated this guy. Did I aggro someone behind me? No, I didn't. Good. Nope. Behind. Oh, okay, we might have an issue here. Out from one battle, straight into another. So yeah, we got skull there, axe there. Anything else I can particularly see? Nothing at this moment in time. Once we've taken these out, we'll have a look at the map. I don't think there will be anything other than these pile of skulls that's up here. And that clears that area. So we'll head back up, which I think should be safe now. Yeah, it looks like it. So we'll head up, back to the right. Because we should have defeated this dude. and then back up there where that circle of skulls were. Well, it was 2 skulls on a fountain. So kind of a circle of skulls. And then I feel like you're going to have, yeah, pile of skulls. And that's actually it. That's all you have in your area. But there might be something with axes out here. Because there was on the other thing. You're really acting up character-wise today. I don't know why. You're just playing a bit weirdly. Like animations. Not sure if I'm just seeing something that I like isn't there, or if I am actually noticing something. Alright, okay, so this actually should fix us. This is everything we need from one more enemy death. So 2 axes, 1 skull. That completes that. We'll then go do this patrol, and then we'll head up and find the ranger encampment. Well, actually we'll complete the quest, or give these 2 quests in. 3 quests actually. And then find this ranger encampment, which then should give us a new stable master to work with, which is all good. What have I been picking up item-wise? Not actually much. I expected more pending stuff. I think we'll jump down south, not south, east. No, west. That seems like the longest journey, so I'd rather do that than go back and forth all the time. Also means I can get away from my enemies quicker, hopefully. Well, I have further distance to make them give up. So yeah, the hilltop of the north, foothills of the Epel Duath to the east, and patrol the shores of the Anduin in the north of Osgiliath. Which we still haven't got a travel skill for. Oh, this could end well. We still haven't got a travel skill for anything like that, so we really, yeah, need to. Oh, there's like an enemy encampment. That's worrying. Oh, are they not? They might not be enemies. They're not enemies. No battle left to fight. Oh, it's this dude. Okay, I will have a look at what your quest is, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Meet Jarl Gothelm in the fields. That's all the way up there. We really are not going to focus on that now. That's definitely a later concern. So we'll head down there. The shores are littered with the bodies of orcs that drowned while fleeing the battle. Are they? I couldn't really see. Then back to this area, down to this area, and then all the way back up north. For hopefully a big chunk of XP. I want to use all the bonus stuff up today, so I mean that's about 1 million. I don't think it's going to happen. But I mean, if we're doing, what, 4 quests? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quests, I guess, maybe. It depends on if he has more quests to give him afterwards, because we obviously have, through the Gardens of Gondor, like, he's only given us 3 quests. So I can only assume he's got 3 quests to give us, and then maybe he's got more to give us up there. If not, we'll just do what needs to be done. Oh, there's a warband. I haven't seen a warband in a while. But a goal. But yeah, I have a feeling he'll have more for us. So I might not... Like, I don't know if it'll be we get 3 more quests after we've completed these 3. Or maybe 4 or 5 or however many. Or if once I've done this, they're like, just give up entirely or stop doing it entirely. A heavy shadow hangs over you. What was that say? But you cannot spy what may have cast it. Well, that's concerning. But yeah, normally they have like, let's say 10, 15 quests to do, and then you finish up that bit. Like they don't, I don't know if it's like if I complete through the Gardens of Gondor or whatever it's called, it will stop any other quests working, or if I can still accept them, or if that's just for the simple sake of carrying on with some quest progression. We will see though. We need to get 48 quests done, so we definitely need to do some stuff around here. What's this? It's a body. You discover the mangled remains of a ranger who appears to have fallen at a great distance. All the way from up there, it seems. That is not pleasant. So now we need to just head north for quite a little while. I might just skip ahead if I'm honest, because that is quite a distance to go. And then we'll be heading up to Henneth Anun to get this stable master and everything done. So yeah, I guess I'll just skip ahead because it's quite a distance and I'm just going to be following the path anyway. Right, we're slowly but surely making our way up here. We're now here at Varon to give in a quest. I do actually remember coming across here when I came up to... yeah, I remember this quest. I have done this one before when I came and did some questing to get up to Mordor. I had to level up a little bit, so I just came up here and did some stuff. So we'll give in all these. I guess aid the rangers to Varon as much as you are able, and when you are ready to move on, meet Thorondol across the road to the north. So talk to the captain of the ranger and Varon. So we need to head over here. We'll just give this one in. I need to use, like, just get the XP. It's just going to be really useful to us. We aren't gonna do anything here for the Mo. What we'll do is I am going to continue north. Actually, should we end here for the episode and then finish up there? No, what I'm going to do is it's going to be a lot of skipping around, but I am going to leave this quest on. Probably not leave that quest on. I'll leave that on so I remember to come back here, but I want to get that stable master just in case I have to go back to like Bree or anywhere, just so I can get back that much easier. This actually gives us quite a decent looking reward. I mean, it's not going to be too great. I mean, just by virtue of not being a level 106 stuff, and also because of essences, it kind of relies on that. But no, at least we get a reward, like an armor piece out of it. But we're going to make our way up here. Shouldn't take long, actually. We might not even skip to it. A ranger calls out to you and orders you to hold. I will worry about that later. We also have that quest just to worry about. But I just want to get up to this area, even if something's happened, which I don't think it has. Like, that's obviously based on that quest when I've come through here before. When I was coming to get, complete some quests and get some stable masters and stuff, and I started from... I'm pretty sure I started from here, quest-wise. I never had that happen, so that's obviously not going to affect anything up here. Well, I hope so at least, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but if it does, we might have some problems if we have no stable master. You realize you're being watched moments before rangers are emerged from hiding. Cool. I guess we'll just complete this quest. We can do that.
If you are a scout for King Elisar's host, you have my welcome.
Okay.
The ways of secrecy are ending, it seems.
Do not enter the forbidden pool and explore the descending tunnel, the main cavern, and the lookout point highest, or the highest point. We'll worry about that obviously later. For now, stable master is where it's at. We just need to go there. It gives us time to hoping there's a vendor around somewhere. Maybe not. We'll at least pick this up here. So now we can go from Aragorn's Pavilion, Mistrith, or Scaliath. We have Camp of the Host, which is a little later on up here. I'm pretty sure this is the Camp of the Host. Am I right? Yes, it is. Obviously, we're not worrying about that too much. But for now, we have... The hidden path is narrow and treacherous and descends into the earth. Not something we're worrying about for the second. We have a reflecting pool over here, and I think it's in the actual place is where we've got like Host of the West stuff. I'm pretty sure it's like the milestone is in the place. We will quickly check if the milestone's directly ahead of us, or I'm most likely thinking it's underground. That's kind of cool. You can see that, like, it's an actual area. That's why it's showing, like, you can physically click on the... I wonder if we could drop down. Is that a really bad idea for the end of the episode? Way, would you look at that? I'm probably going to die, yep. Seemingly dying at the end of every episode now. I just thought it'd be cool, alright? That's taken us really far away. We should probably... I'm going to make my way back, but for now, I'm going to leave it. Obviously manually make my way back now. We could just go to Bree and then swift travel back, but we'll ride over there while we finish the episode. For now, that's going to be it. I'm not going to worry about these for the mo. Maybe I'll accept it, but I'm not going to worry about completing it. It's a completely different set of quests, so it's not really something I'm too fussed about. We'll head back to Aelin Varon to assist those guys. That's going to be our main focus, just to get those quests up and getting done for that deed, but also just for the XP, just because I don't want to be lagging behind when I do. You know, we're so close to Mordor, it's literally just there. You know, it's not that far away. And I've done the quests, the starting quests at least for Mordor, so I sort of know what I'm doing there, so it won't take as long and we won't be so confused. But I want to get these quests done. Gets us, again, more XP, as I said, and also catches us up. Make sure we're prepared. I'll obviously, before then, make sure that we are getting our armor sorted, because it will really need to happen. And yeah, we'll obviously make ourselves all ready for Mordor. But for now, we're going to be getting those quests done for that deed, because we're about halfway through. We're actually over halfway through level 111 now, so making good progress. But while I make my way back, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.